What kind of things would you, in addition to those things, would you recommend that people that are considering engineering think about whenever they're going to school? There's a lot of things to consider whenever you're choosing a college or choosing a major. You kind of talked about your things that you considered when choosing those things. What kind of things would you, in addition to those things, would you recommend that people that are considering engineering think about whenever they're going to school?
Well, I mean, for me, math was my thing. So I know that I had to be doing well in math in high school in order for me to succeed in engineering. So it wasn't completely unreachable, so to speak, even though I didn't know specifics
Mhm.
about the degree itself. But I knew that I guess I had the qualifications in that respect. And then in high school, I took every college prep course I could take to get me ready. And that's the one thing about knowing early what you want to do, because when you're getting into high school, you can start taking the courses that you need for college prep.
Yeah.
And when you don't know that, I mean, it's okay because some students decide their senior year, hey, I want to become an engineer. And that's okay because you can go to community and take your basics and not pay as much money and move on to the harder classes at a higher university. Um, so it doesn't matter, it just takes a little longer. Um, but I think the earlier you know what to do, the better. But the other thing I say is just try it. If you don't know, just go for it, and you can always change your mind. It's better to try than not to try.
I agree 100%. And I think you hit on something really interesting there. You talked about the math and the math competencies, and I think you're so right, right? Even if you don't have the math and you don't have all the prereqs or stuff like that, if you're not all the way there yet, you can definitely go the community college route. But if you know you're going that route, one of the things I observed was the quickest way to get yourself behind or not being able to graduate in the 4 years that everybody says you need to do is math. If you definitely want to get yourself in a position to be able to get into engineering just from the jump, maybe get at least through pre-cal in high school. So if you have the option your senior year to choose between pre-cal and stats, you're going to take stats in college too, but that taking that pre-cal course and being able to go straight into calculus in college, or maybe even taking a calculus class in high school, will definitely set you up to be able to at least not be starting from behind. That's a
Yes,
good piece of advice.
and that's what I did. I took pre-cal, cal, statistics in high school.
Never losing focus because I ain't chasing payments. Still playing in the basement while I'm working on arrangements. They heard the kid in 50 countries, thank God that's amazing. But I'd rather thank Spotify, they put me on the station.